when we're together, I feel a special part of me drawing me closer to you, baby. I can't explain. It's just the magic that we share. Something between us two. You come over and make love to me. 'Cause I haven't seen you in a while. I really miss your smile. You come over and make sweet love to me. I want you. Sitting here in my window, thinking of nothing but your face. Oh, baby, I try to remember how we used to be when you used to love me every day. Oh, baby, I don't wanna fight you. I just want you to see that you are the only one that's for me. Baby, let me show you there's no greater love. Baby, I love you. I want you to come over and make love to me.
Yo, yo, what's going on, people? This is Afi Kingdom. My special guest today is Nieka from Dope Discussions. You already know who she is. Nelly Nell, what's up? Make sure you guys like the video. Say where you're from, what you up to. What's going on, Unique? Adelina, good to see you. Angie, Sheila, what's up? McCain, Unique, King Dre, what's going on? Danica, how you doing?
I'm good.
You can turn your camera on. There you go.
Peace.
There we go. So we had some technical difficulties, but we are here. Let me go ahead and give you your wrench right now. So yeah, Danica, how you feeling today? How's everything with you?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
Man, I'm pretty good. I'm always well, heavenly blessed. So, I've been following your content for, let me see, you can tell me how long it's been. So I caught you around 30K.
30K? I thought it was before then.
But yeah, well maybe 20. Around maybe 20K. But when I watched you, I like that, man, you kept it 100. Like I always say that. Like you tell the people what they need to hear and not what they want to hear. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You keep it 100, especially with the sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Kenny for the super chat, especially with the sisters, man, because sisters are used to college. Oh, it's gonna be okay, baby, and all that. And sometimes you need to get that foot in the ass. Like, no, bro, that's not. So you kept it all the way real, and I was in all about your growth, man. It makes me feel good because I know YouTube is a hustle. We just talk and we make it look easy because we can engage people and stuff like that. But it's really a grind, especially if you're doing like live shows and stuff. It's
Yeah.
a grind. It is not easy. It's time consuming, and so I respect your grind and your growth, and I'm happy to see it. You're gonna hit that 100,000 by the end of the year, I assume.
You
I
think that?
think so. I think so. Yeah, man. I'm just little old me. I'm trying to get 20,000.
You get there. You'll
Hey,
get.
yeah, maybe. So maybe in a year from now, it's easy to recall because the holiday just passed. You'll be at a no. Let me know. I'll have a 50,000 or 70,000 like you, and you'll have 170,000. Like you gotta think like that. And like the last 30 minutes, guys, we'll do a Q&A. So if you have a question, you super chat it, man. We only talking about stuff that's real and relevant. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Man Friday. Good to see you always, Sheila. So yeah, tell them about you for the people who don't know, who under a rock. Tell them about you and what kind of content you create and all of that.
Well, my name is Nieka Marie. You can find me over on YouTube, Nieka Marie Dope Discussions. We have relationship oriented topics. We talk about things that are a little uncomfortable, but that need to be addressed, especially as it pertains to relationships between men and women. I do make it a priority, okay, to be real and authentic with my approach. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to pander. I'm not here to make anybody feel, good about themselves or bad about themselves. That's up to you to take the information and do with it what you will. But, I try to be as fair and balanced as I possibly can as it pertains to relationships and our discussions. Since I am a woman, though, I do kind of try to address the women more. However, I also address men as well because, again, we have to be fair and balanced. Nobody can evolve and grow as we need to if nobody's going to be fair and call out the faults and address the issues. That way we both can have an understanding of where we're coming up short and actually fix it. But too many platforms are out here pandering to women, making them feel like they're just, these goddesses and they can do no wrong. And then you have other platforms that's pandering to men and making it seem like men are just these almighty creatures and they can do no wrong. And these women are just these terrible people that tear each other down. And in our actuality, we all have work to do, so I try to address it from that approach. And I've grown from there, I guess, from just being authentic and being real and calling out both issues on both sides.
Then let me get your opinion on this. What do you think about those cry streams? That's what I call them. I call them cry streams.
Cry stream. It's annoying, okay? And again, coming from both men and women, it's a bunch of violence. Like, at the end of the day, we make decisions. We have to be accountable for those decisions that we make and just take it on the chin and learn and grow from it. Don't become bitter and angry and say, well, all of these women, they just a bunch of thoughts and hoes and I'm going my own way in this red pill nation. And then you got women over here talking about these men just ain't shit. We're gonna level up and leave them in the dust because they're broke and they're dusty and they're this. And it's like, well, sis, at the end of the day, you chose to sleep with him. You chose to allow him into your life and impregnate you and bring you down. And a lot of times it's more than just that one man. It's multiple occasions. So, it's just all about us being accountable and not blaming everybody but ourselves.
Did you always have that approach in life, or did it happen through hardships?
As a woman, I've had my instances where I was a little bit biased and I felt like women can do no wrong and things of that nature. But for the most part, I would say I've always had it in me to be kind of fair in that way. I never was a one-sided type of individual, but I can't admit that I did have those faults, when I was younger, to where I felt like people should bow down to me and something is wrong with you if you have a problem with me. And I was not able to really see, my shortcomings, and I had to grow up and take accountability. So I've always been balanced in that way, but I kind of have been a little bit, one dimensional when it came to myself. So that's something I had to learn from and grow from.
Yeah, I think my approach became more authoritative when I got comfortable embracing myself because I would like try to sugarcoat things to make other people feel comfortable, and that's not how you get results. So once I kind of and then people know me personally. Like if you want a real answer, sometimes I'm not the one you want to ask because I'm gonna say some shit that you may not like,
Hmm.
you know, and I'm very sharp with the mouth. Sometimes
Hmm.
it has no filter. Sometimes I just say whatever, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah, I've lost friends for that. They would
mhm.
ask me my opinion on something in regards to relationships, and I would tell them, and they were like, "Well, I didn't need you to say all of that. I just wanted to vent." Well, just tell me that then, because I'm going to be honest and give you my honest opinion. I'm a little bit blunt in that way. So something I also had to work on though, because I can come off, to be a little bit harsh. But I mean, to me, that's the only way people really internalize what you're trying to say. You know.
Right, we got a super chat from Man Friday. And Man Friday always show love to me,
He
and he
really
always,
does.
I always say, yeah. Danica has been doing the most to balance out the females, and now it seems like the manosphere is seeking her out. Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think about just people's opinion and hate? Like me personally, I've been in a situation where Caston started rumors about me and shit. And it's kind of funny hearing things about yourself that not true, but it's even funnier when people believe it. You know what I'm saying? So I know you've probably been under your set of scrutiny and things of that nature too. But let me ask you this: do you feel like it's because of you and your personality, or do you feel like it's because you rising in the status in the ranks, and now people looking at you like baiting the big shot? So what do you think? Do you think it's more or less of your status, or do you think like we say the clout chasing, or do you think it's just because you're a woman and people just feel the way you look and the way you are, they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
I think it's a combination of both. You have people out here that genuinely just feel like I am full of shit, and I
Mhm.
mean, she's just this pretty girl trying to pander or trying to, you know, just spit game and get people to come through and sponsor her, so to speak. And then you have people over here that's like, hey, hold up, I wasn't going to speak on her, but she is rising, and she is kind of coming up into my territory. So I have to address that, and I have to try to knock her off because I don't want her surpassing me, or I don't want her, in my arena, so to speak. So I think it's a little bit of both. Both are full of shit, though. I mean, I don't appreciate either one because me, I'm just being myself, and I'm naturally and organically just rising. I can't help that people like me because I am attractive, so to speak, or I can't help that I'm rising as fast as I am. I have no control over people liking me or disliking me, or me rising. So, I mean, it's unfair, but I mean, such is life. I can't be mad at it. All I can know and understand is that I'm being true to myself, and whoever hates it. Whoever loves it, loves it. Whoever doesn't care, they just don't care.
Right. I know YouTube is crazy. I know for me, uh, when I started my channel, I just wanted to have a voice behind the cat in the comments because I know how I feel about trolls and shit like that. So I wanted to let people know I'm a real person and I do this shit, man. So at the same time, it's like I start doing it early, and then I got a I got a interview with a prominent dating coach, Mr. Lucario, and then from then I start coaching men. So I was like doing consultations and coaching maybe only a month in.
Oh
And
wow.
that kind of gave me the business side of it, but I didn't really get into the growth part of it until like quarantine and stuff. Because first, I used to think that you had to have like 10 million followers or subscribers and stuff to actually make substantial, a living and stuff. But it's kind of cool to find something where like, man, I've met so many cool people, man, from all over the world, and it really feels good when they hit you up and be like, "This particular video helped me, man. Just your confidence alone helped you."
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just different because when you live day to day and you have your peers tell you the same thing, me personally, I feel like, well, that's what you're supposed to say. So I don't really, it doesn't flatter me as much when people have nothing to gain and they tell you these things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So what do you feel? And matter of fact, in the public to piggyback off that one too, like because I know you told me you had been doing Facebook, uh, and then you had a video that went viral, and then so what changed when you start taking it serious? Is it because you've seen a certain amount of potential, or like what? Like for me, um, I don't know. It's just like wow, like you can just really chill because I've always been a podcast person anyway. I've always listened to like listening to podcasts and stuff. That's always been my thing. But I never really thought about monetizing until I had the time off from work, not from working and stuff. So like so for you, like what made you say, you know what, I can do this for real, and not just shooting the shit every now and then just to like, vent, but really just because I can tell you, look, I can tell this is business for you. I'm not saying this is business for you like you don't care about people. I'm saying get serious about your message. You
Yeah.
don't just go live and shit when you're bored. Like, oh, I'm gonna go live. I'm bored. Let me just like you have intent. You have a
Yeah.
message that you want and you want to grow. So,
Yeah.
what was the threshold where you knew that man, this is real. This can really be a thing for me.
Well, it's always been real. It's always been a thing for me. I just didn't have the opportunity to really dive into it the way that I wanted to because I was working, I had a regular 9 to 5 back in 2018.
Mm.
And after that I was able to put more energy into my passion is helping people and talking and speaking, especially as it pertains to relationships, because I feel like that is where we lack the most,
Mhm.
especially within the Black community, as far as us building and being able to relate and convey messages to one another, to where we can gain an understanding and build together. So it's always something that's been there, but I haven't had as much time to really dive into it the way that I wanted to. Now I'm able to be more consistent with what I do, and so naturally it's going to grow from you being more consistent with it. And from there, like my husband, he's taught me something. He's always taught me was do it because you love it first.
Mhm.
The money and all of that, the business or whatever you want to turn it into, that will come. But first and foremost, make sure that you're operating from a place that's authentic and true to you. You never want to do stuff because, hey, it's a business in this, it's a market in this, and I can make money and I can capitalize. To me, after a while, that'll start to show through. People start to pick up on that energy of, oh, she's just doing it for the money. Oh, he's just doing it for the clout. I always want it to be true to self. That way it can never get old. I'm going to always be passionate about it because it's something that I really am passionate about. And, the business aspect, of course, with you gaining the traction and you getting on these different platforms, that's going to come as far as the business and the money. And of course, you're going to have to try to, transform according to that. But at the end of the day, it has to be true and organic to you, first and foremost. And all of the other stuff, it'll come down the line. You never do it for that. When you do it for that, it'll start to peek through and it'll show. And you'll come off to be very fake and, disingenuous. And people won't rock with you. And I feel like the reason why people are rocking with me and I am growing at the pace that I am growing in is because I'm being authentic. There's plenty of beautiful women out here that show all of their body off, that could have the same message that I'm having, but people are not gravitating towards them because their energy is, it's not right and exact. It's not resonating. You can pick up on, oh, she's just trying to, do this for that, or she's just trying to gain this. With me, I ain't gonna, I know how I look, okay?
Right.
I know. And so, but at the end of the day, I'm also very true to mine. I'm true to myself, and I feel like that is what people they tune in on and they pick up on and they want to stay and they want to come back because they feel my message, they feel my energy first and foremost.
That's what's up. I like that you also produce. What's going on, big bro? LDA Alpha Villains. That you promote healthy lifestyle.
Absolutely.
People don't see. It's like people like to pick apart. the shit that they don't like, and they don't focus on things that are just like me. I'm very brash, right? I cuss, I talk all this shit. And I may have the gems that can change somebody's life, but just because I may have a little too much swag for their ass, they want to hear it in a different way. You know what I mean? And they can search, but the message is here. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you promote, promote relationships,
Mhm.
which is good. See, people don't like give you credit for that because like a lot of this thought energy and propaganda that's just around and stuff like that. It's that they're promoting like, girl, you got the goods, show it, get what you can get out of dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that you actually promote. Not only am I in a relationship, but I'm also in a committed marriage, and
Mhm.
we're both, eating healthy and living a fit lifestyle.
Absolutely. You know, that it all ties into a relationship, a healthy relationship. You guys have to take care of each other and one another and look out because you have to think long term. We want to be around for our children and have them come up in a healthy environment in a healthy lifestyle. So it's the whole thing. It's a whole approach. It's not just one aspect of relationship. It's a lifestyle. Everything comes together and everything should fit together as a puzzle piece. You should practice healthy eating, you should exercise, you should make sure that you're communicating effectively. You should make sure you're giving each other the love and the support that they need. It all goes hand in hand. So, you know, don't want to neglect any aspect of a healthy relationship and dynamic.
Right. Shout out to Unique. He says for the super chat, he says listening to too many content creators can confuse you. Listen to people who resonate with you, but have an open mind at the same time. Good comment right there. That's accurate, man. Like I call it personally, I call it treasure hunting. Like people even give me shit. Like I read books like I've studied like Charles Manson and Jim Jones and shit like that. People be like, "You're an evil motherfucker." Like, no, like these people know what you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to. I can learn things that they know without abusing it. Just like I can learn to shoot a gun, but that doesn't mean I have to kill anyone. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, it's jewels and everything. I take the best parts from everything. I cannot like you, but I can resonate with a message and I can be able to sit there and appreciate the message. And I feel like that's where a lot of people miss out is because they may look at you and say, oh, well, she looks like this, or he talks like that, and he curses too much, or she is ghetto, or she's country, and they miss out on the jewels. We have to learn how to set things aside and tune in and hone in on the message instead of attacking the messenger all the time. You know what I mean?
you know what I always tell people: if you don't like this shit, you start your own motherfucking YouTube channel, and then what you say. Until you start your YouTube channel, you just somebody talking shit because you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it is. You don't know about the time getting the ideas together, even just
Yeah.
having presence to where people are interested to hear what you have to say. Because you can be a genius, you can know everything in the world, but if you don't know how to put it out there for people to intake it, then it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So it takes
Right.
even like me. So I coach men and women, and I do both. But damn, maybe I do men and women, but maybe lose my damn thought. What did I say before? Zip, 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 zip.
What were you saying? You were saying something to the effect of, what were we talking about? We both can't be short minded now.
No, it's all good. Well, just coaching men and women. Like you just have to,
We
you
were
have
talking
to
about taking
learn,
the best parts from people.
huh?
We were talking about taking the best parts from people.
Yeah, yeah. Just taking the best parts out of what, just like there's people there's other content creators, right? So I used to get real pissed off about trolls and stuff like that. So then
Mhm.
I studied certain content creators just for patience. Like, how do they deal with this? So instead of watching it, or I can look at anything. So here's a book. So I buy this book. This is just a random book. So this is Rick Ross's book. So I get this book, say I already know his story, but I just want to read the book just to study how the layout and the format is because I want to write it. You know?
Mhm.
And shit, and you can talk about your book. That's because I got two books. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
wow, I didn't know that.
yeah, I'm gonna send you all three of my books. I'm gonna sign them for you because I got one. I'm re-releasing them, and I got one coming out this month. So what I'm gonna do? Give me your. I'm gonna just sign them off for you because we gotta support. I bought two copies of your last book, and then the first one I bought a copy of that one too.
Which
And just,
one?
yeah, and just because I just know the thought and the effort it takes. I mean, I enjoyed the book, but just I didn't have to like let me look at the preview first. It's like, no, bro, if the shit is $15, it's not gonna set me back. I can read this whole motherfucking shit, and if I learn one thing, it would,
Right.
you know what I mean? Because I can buy some cigarettes for $15 and I didn't do shit but waste my money, and it's not healthy for me. So it's like people want to look at something and then just change their life. Like men, if men are having a problem with relationships and shit like that, they be feeling like, okay, if I book one consultation, then after that, then I'm gonna be rolling. No, it's a process, brother.
Mhm.
It doesn't just happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a process. You have to have the mindset first, and I think that's key. And just like you have fire game, and you have a smart mindset because you understand that submission is key. A lot of women are too stuck up in that I got this going on and I got that going on and he better accept me. That's cool, but see the difference is this. So I can meet two women, especially if you're a guy who can get chicks. I can meet two chicks, right? So both of them got nice asses. Both of them got nice breasts. Both of them got new nice teeth and shit. They both smell good. But guess what? This one has a good attitude and this one has a bad attitude. You know? Who's gonna get chose on? You know what I'm saying? So that's just the real talk. Like me, I'm a sapiosexual dude. I'm an intellectual cat. So personally, um, I have to have that. I cannot go without it. I cannot deal with the woman and we don't have intellectual conversation. It has to be more than physical looks. You know what I'm saying? When I was in my 20s, that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. But at this point in time, man, if I see a chick and she's attractive and then we're talking and it happens all the time. Like, especially meeting people online, you'll meet them and I mean, you'll see them first, then you talk to them, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, it's just different. Man Friday, he had a question. He says, Danica, I'm curious, what does your husband think of your tattoos?
Oh, my husband, he paid for my tattoo, so I actually got the crown that I have.
Mhm.
I got this on my 26th birthday,
Mhm.
and I asked him. I said, "Should I get this tattoo?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think it's very fitting. If you want to get it, you can get it." He actually paid for it, and I asked him, "Should I get it like over here?" He was like, "No, put it in the center." I said, "Okay." So yeah, he has no problem with tattoos. He doesn't have any tattoos though. So
Yeah, I don't have. I'm scared of pain. I don't have no tattoos either. I think I'm a somebody just asked me if I died, would you get my name tatted? I said no. It's like why? I said because I don't have tattoos. That's if I can't pray and say I love you. That's just I never had ink to the body before. Now maybe once I whip in one or two, then it won't be a big of a deal the next time around. But
yeah, I got the crown. I got my husband's name tattooed. I got the RBG flag, elephants. I got flowers. Yeah. I got the Still I Rise.
what's next?
I'm done.
You done?
I'm done.
You don't try to convince him to get tattoos of your name and all of that.
No,
Good.
no, I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Let me
I'm never the type that's gonna like me. This is what I love about me and my husband's relationship. We don't force each other to do anything. If we do it, it's because we wanted to do it. You know, I'm not gonna do it and say, "Well, you need to get my name tatted. I got your name tatted." No, you know, it is what it is. You know, I did it because I wanted to do that. What he chooses to do, that's on him. You know, we've been like that our whole relationship, and that's what I've always respected about my husband. You know, when I met him, he was a vegan. I was eating chicken and pork chops and ribs. And he never sat down and said, "Well, you need to start eating like this and you need to act like this." No, he just led by example, and I naturally followed suit behind him because he was teaching me certain things about the lifestyle. And I felt like, well, I can benefit from that, you know. So it's always been like that. You know, I'm never going to force him to do anything and vice versa.
Yeah, personally, I told you I was a little older. I couldn't be in a relationship with the woman if she wasn't submissive. Like I couldn't even make it happen because I like the feeling of being the man. I don't want to come home and be battling for authority with my chick who's the baddest. Like I don't have time for that shit. When I'm the king and I come home, I want my queen to be like, how was your day? Do you want something to eat? Not uh who was calling you last night, where you been. Like chicks be thinking, let me confront, let me keep him in check. You can think you checking your man, but what you're doing is pushing him away because there's a woman who's see Danica, women that are attractive be thinking that there's not other attractive chicks.
Right.
There's more than just one. Like I got ass, I got 10,000 followers, and so what? This other chick, she understands that. Like that, every relationship I've been in, that's why I wrote a book that the Green Book. That's a book for women, and that's what I learned, that all the women who I was seriously interested in had similar qualities. Some of them looked a little different, but they all had the same things to draw me in. They had the same things, so it just let me kind of know what I'm attracted to. Like I
Right.
cannot, if I meet a woman and she has a bad attitude, or let's say she's confrontational, or how to tit for tat, like they want to have a last word, like and even just real talk, like coaching guys, like one thing, and I'm talking to you niggas too right now, like I don't understand how you guys focus and want to focus on raising a woman's interest. Like, oh man, she left me on red. What to do now? Move the fuck on. That's, that's what to do now, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Like, and I seen you made a video maybe 2 days ago about chase purpose and not pussy. That's the real shit. Like,
Yesterday, last night.
yeah. Last night. So that's like the real spill. Like me, I'm at a point now where, what I really want to do is, direct movies and personal speak. That's my goal, and everything's leading up to that. So I want to help people,
Right.
and that's my love language. It's not to be vain, but making people happy. It makes me feel good,
Right.
and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but ultimately the goal is to help other people help make themselves happy. You know what
Right.
I mean? A lot of people look for everything outside of self when everything goes back to self. You know, I don't want people to be dependent upon me to come through and save them. No, I want to teach you the tools and give you the tools to save yourself because you're not going to always have people around you to pick you up out the dirt. You know, so that's my ultimate goal and objective is to give people the game, let them know what it is and what it's not, and be able to make the proper adjustments for themselves. Because other than that, it's going to always fail. They're going to always be looking outside of self, trying to seek the next coach, trying to seek the next book or counselor, which is all great. But at the end of the day, we have to get to a point where we can go within and save and fix ourselves and make ourselves happy and bring ourselves peace.
Yeah, I think if people really tapped in within, man, it's a whole nother level. Like I love making podcasts. I love meeting people. Like I do this channel. I got a food YouTube channel. It's about to hit 2,000 subscribers. Wrestling channel. I got a podcast. Then I do so that's a lot. I got a Patreon. It's a lot of different shit. So I don't have time to open myself up to someone who's gonna give me some bullshit.
Right.
No, I'm writing my third book. I'm writing my third book. Right. Well, it's already done. I'm just working on the cover. But what I'm saying is, I'm working on covers of my third book and shit. So I'm not worried about a woman who I met at Starbucks fucking leaving me on red. I got shit to do. And I got a
Right.
job.
You should be so busy you don't even realize that she left you on red until she writes you back. And that's what I was trying to tell men. Like, you have to be on your purpose, and once you do that, the women will come. They'll be attracted to you because you are ambitious. You're on your grind. You're working. Women like workers. That doesn't mean you're working for somebody else. You could be your own business, but you have to be busy. You have to be building. And a lot of men don't understand that, and they wonder why they're left on red. Well, you got too much time on your hands. Your priorities are out of whack. Women don't like that.
Facts. Thank you, Unique, for the super chat. He says, also, Afi and Danica, we have to avoid getting involved in other people's views on beefs on YouTube. I've noticed many beefs which are ridiculous and that resemble. Yes, it be on some rap shit. I be like, yo, man, if y'all niggas ain't at me in real life, shut the fuck up. You don't even know me. That people are stupid, Danica. Like, look, cats will use shit that you said on your videos against you. Motherfucker, obviously, it don't matter to me because I said it publicly. So how you gonna roast me about some shit that I let you know? You know it because I told you it. So how you gonna use it against me? Obviously, I don't care about random people knowing, right? It's funny.
Yeah, I don't. People beef with me and they beef with themselves. I'm not going to respond to you. You do what you want to do. I'm not getting involved in other people's, fights. That's on them. I focus on myself, and that's how you evolve and grow. I'm not going to pick a fight, and I'm not going to entertain a fight. Like I said, if you beef with me, that's on you.
Yeah,
people calling me out. I haven't even watched videos of people.
Hey, I had some cats making some videos about me. I was in Africa.
Busy. Too busy.
You thought you ruined my vacation or what? I'm in Africa on fucking camels and shit, the water right there. I'm not checking YouTube to see what the fuck you said next, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I can have all the time in the world and I'm still not checking for it. So yeah. I don't care.
We gotta like be friends. We gotta be like real homies and shit. I gotta feel something, you know what I mean? Like it's different when you're homies and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know me. If you don't know me, I can't take that personally. And even if you do know me, I really like. Obviously, you feel some type of way. You're in your feelings. I mean, that's on you and you in your feelings. Keyword your. I'm not fazed by it. You feel some type of way. I'm living my life and I move on. So, as far as the beefing, no, not my lane.
Right. Shout out to Man Friday. He says, Danica, I really appreciate your video. The black man is not my enemy. No other female on YouTube has the guts to do that. We'll talk. Let me ask you, two-part question. What do you feel like what do you think the biggest problem in dating in relationships is for? Who we want to do first? Since it's men in here, let's do the men first. Coming from a woman, what do you think is the biggest problem? Me, what I think, I feel is scared of rejection. So what do you think is, for the man, the biggest issues as far as why do you think men aren't successful with dating? And then flip that around. What do you think about the women? All eyes on you.
As it pertains to men, I think their biggest issue is, I would say, not having the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of men are confident. Not a lot of men are solid on their square. They're a lot more insecure than they like to put out there, but they are. I feel like men need to work on their assertiveness and their confidence. That way, they're not concerned about women leaving them on red or, letting women walk all over them. If you have that confidence about yourself, then, you can't go wrong. You're going to always know that it's something better out there. You're going to have that abundance mindset. As far as women, our biggest issue is probably being I want to say not feeling as though we can be vulnerable. which is why we have so many independent women. We don't want to come off as weak. We don't want to be used. We don't want to be walked all over. We don't want to be like the next typical chick that got ran through, and so we have these guards up to where we don't want a man to come in, which is why we do have a problem with submission and being submissive, because I'm afraid to be submissive.
Oh yeah, baby, plug that shit. Hold that shit up like yeah, plug that shit.
You know? And this is why we have a problem with being submissive to men, because we don't want to be vulnerable in that way to allow a man or let a man come in and kind of wreck shop on our emotions, on our mind, you know. So men, you guys need to work on your assertiveness and your confidence, and women, we need to work on our ability to be vulnerable with men, you know.
How do you think social media affects the dating world and the dating scene? Do you think it's as big of a deal as, you know, how everybody says social media changed everything? Do you think it matters as much as they say?
I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I said, how do you feel social media is as far as the dating? Like, you know how everybody says like social media changed dating forever. Do you think that's true?
Yeah. Yeah. Because now it's not as personable as it used to be. You know, you used to have to go up and ask people for their phone number. You used to have to, there you go. You used to have to call people and talk to them. You used to have to set up dates. Now you can FaceTime. You know, now you can just text. Now you can, like the other day, and I'm a married woman, I had a guy ask me for my Instagram versus my phone number. And I'm like, bro, I'm married, but that's weird. You know, so we live in a different age where social media has taken over to where it's taken away that personal aspect of us having to reach out to one another and actually be in the physical and build. And we can hide behind our pictures. We can hide behind our facades, our personalities, and without giving people the real authentic us. You know, I can just show you the best part of my life and you think I'm just living lavish. You know, so it kind of gave us that extra shield, that extra guard to let people not come in, you know, like back in the day when you had to actually be yourself and let people see you in your rawest form, you know, without all the filters, without all of the, you know, glitz and glam of your lifestyle. So it's definitely changed a lot.
Right. Actually, I think it's a lot easier. People, I don't know. People complain, but I think it's actually way easier. Like if I was in my 20s with this, I would be fucking killing it.
If you
guys out, I had me like 20 chicks in each. All I gotta do is this all fucking day. I ain't gotta go outside. Post when I go on vacation. Post some good shit. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Now play video games, and now I'm just building a rotation on my. Man, I had to go out, get on the bus, go here, go there, go to this club, go to that club. Y'all lucky. This shit is easy, bro. Shout out to Josh. He said, my boy lost weight. Got the microphone and everything. Yeah, because I'm not out here expert level pussy chasing. That's why.
Oh. Oh.
That's how you get everything up. When you stop doing all this, all these moves and shit like that.
Absolutely. When you start focusing on self and doing what you need to do to be productive and progressive, you get results.
Yeah, you put in the work, man. You put in the work. Work is not easy and work is not fun. It just so happens that me and sis are both doing some shit that, you know, we can monetize, but we love doing. But rest assured you, even if it wasn't this, you know, like I said, I teach. I don't just teach because it just pays me $1 million. I like to help people. I like kids. Right. And I got the summers off. So I didn't just fall into that. I just said, oh, you know what? Okay, boom. So I want to do something where I like clothes. I'm a dresser guy. So, okay, well, if I teach, I can wear my clothes because I always had dreaded like wearing like Best Buy, wearing the khakis and the shirt. Like I would never want to wear like a uniform and stuff. Oh, I
Mm.
like to travel. Okay, well, let me work somewhere where I get the summer off. I get a week off in November. I get 2 weeks off in December. I get a week off in April. I don't have to take off work for none of this shit. You know,
It
I
fits
like women. I'm working with all women.
you.
Like, what's the loss here? And I like it. So he said two goats in the same building. That's what's up. Yeah, we are. You
Hey,
watch some of my content and you will laugh because me and you are very similar.
really?
That's why I said that because we are like the same except I'm the dude version of you and you're the female version of me. Tell you, go watch. You
Watch.
I'm telling you. So that's why we on that put us on that level because we coming from the same approach. You know, we keep it 100. We keep it. We tell y'all what y'all need, and then we both catch a lot of slack too. You
Yeah, I
know,
really both men and women on my end.
yeah, we catch a lot of slack. You know, guys, they you always talking shit, or yeah, you got a beard, so that you don't have to have game. Like, stupid ass shit like that. You have waves, so no, nigga, just because I don't care about the shit. He said Lincoln. See my Lincoln. Shout out to my dog. I got a nice little dog. He not available today. Any other time I have him like this. So shout out. See y'all made me miss my dog right there. I was a good dog, Dad. I wasn't thinking nothing about him. Now you making me want to see him. See what y'all did? He said Lincoln. Hold on. He say Lincoln would not recognize you. Yeah, see, because I like to be fresh. He said my dog wouldn't even recognize me in the uniform. Yeah, I'm always in the chat room. Like, I show love. Like when I don't, even if I don't, if I can't listen and I see you on live, I just come through and drop something. It not
Yeah.
because I don't even have to be like, ooh, Nieka on fire today. I gotta pay her. Like, no, just you on your grind. Because that's what purpose is. We're YouTubers slash podcasters, whatever you want to say. So saying that to say, this is our thing.
Mhm.
So when I get the notification says dope discussion is online topic, I don't look at it like, oh, I wonder how that topic is gonna be. I wonder what she got to say. I look at it like, oh, Danica doing her thing right now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You on the hustle, you on the move. This is our thing. Like, purpose and passion. This is a
Yeah.
part of it. So if we're
Yeah.
content creators, motherfuckers, when are we on our purpose? When we create content.
Mhm.
You know.
And like you said, it's a lot of work that goes into it. You got to think about the concept, think about what you want to say. And with me, I just let stuff flow.
Shout out to Zazu, Motu. Appreciate that, bro. That's all me and my brothers. We a little unit. So.
Motu?
Yeah, that's it's a few of us. We all create content and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. Is that the name of it, Motu?
yeah. So we just all personal. Like we chat, we talk, we collaborate, we met. Just like the book that I'm writing right now. I didn't my other guy in my circle, he wrote the forward for that. The Red Pill Chauvinist, he read made the forward for my first one. Lawrence made the forward for my second one. But I'm saying that to say, like, we build each other up. Because now, guess what? Now they're getting their dose of doing the writing and shit. So, you know, both of my brothers, they publish books now before they book get put out. We build power in numbers. That's always how I feel. Power in numbers. But you know what? You seem like now I could be wrong, but it seemed like you're the type that don't really hang with the chicks. Like, were you a woman who just kind of was to yourself, or did you have like a posse and all of that?
I've always been a loner in that way. I've never cared to hang out with the crowd. I never cared to be a part of a circle. Um, I was always kind of like an outcast. Who, like I said, I've always just been myself, and whoever liked it, they gravitated. But I've never try to tweak myself to fit in, or
Yeah.
it is what it is. But as far as women are concerned, I've had female friends, but again, they're just I don't really, they don't last too long, and I think it's because I don't see things the way that they see it, and I'm a little bit too honest, you know. And I've lost a lot of friends. A lot of women, they are accustomed to girl code and not telling the truth how it needs to be told. If your homegirl messes up, you don't tell her that she messed up. You rub her on the back and make it seem like she can do no wrong. And I'm just not that type of friend. I'm going to be honest with you so that you can do better. I don't want to see you in the same situations back to back. So by default, with me being the type of personality that I am, I'm alone. But I do vibe with a lot of people though. A lot of people like me. I like a lot of people, but I'm to myself. Me and my husband, we just chill together. All of the being on the scene, not really my thing.
That's excellent. I appreciate that super chat too. I see it up there. Appreciate that. Let me go back and highlight. Thank you, Anthony Spade. Make sure y'all holler. That's the hot, light-skinned wave gang.
Oh God.
Light-skinned beard wave gang, Anthony Spade. Hold on, what's the acronym? What's the acronym? What did I say? Wave gang beard. Wave gang beard. WGB. Now you just need the glasses, man. Then we'll just be like a little tag team and shit. Appreciate it. I'm very it's weird because I'm like a introvert too, but then I'm hella social. What do you call that? Because it's like I'm very social. Like you could put me in a party and I'll get everybody dancing and all that type of shit like that. But I still want to be left the fuck alone too.
That's me. That is me. Like I can be a social butterfly, but for the majority of the time, I would rather be in the house, relaxing, chilling. That is me. But if I go out, I can be the life of the party, But I would prefer to be to myself too. It's one of them things where it's just like, I don't know if I'm an extrovert or an introvert. I really don't. A lot of people would say that I come off to be extroverted, but then they get to know me, and it's just like, well, you kind of to yourself, and you don't really like to be bothered. And I'm just like, I really don't.
Glad you came to that conclusion. See, I told you we was alike. You thought I was just saying it, didn't you? You thought I was
ambivert.
No, I'm telling you, I ain't got no reason to bullshit you or nobody else. A lot alike. That's why I said that. Somebody else gonna come say it too. Good question. Danica, shout out to my brother Nelly Nell for the super chat. Danica, what is your love language? That's
my love language.
Oh, it is submission. And after that, baby, break down submission to the fellas, because guys, seriously, I'm not playing. Guys think submission means she cooked for me. Nigga, it's more than that.
Yeah.
So go ahead. What's your love language?
My love language, I would have to say, is affection. I'm very affectionate. I like to be touched. I'm very much so that type of energy. Like I like to be shown affection.
So it's physical touch then.
Physical touch.
Well, which one will be more though? Was it be physical touch? Because there's two of them. Well, out the five, physical touch and quality time. Which one you think you push more towards?
Oh, but to me they go hand in hand. Because if you're touching me, we're spending quality time. You know what I mean?
Well, let me give you an example for myself. So me. Quality time isn't one, but I like physical touch. So it's like, well, even me, or I can be around a woman and her presence is good enough. I don't got to be all up on her though. Like if I'm watching
That's
the
my husband. That's my husband.
yeah, if I'm watching the playoffs and you in the kitchen whipping it up, I'm good with that. You don't
Okay.
have to be like holding my hand. Let's watch it together, babe. Like I know you, your presence. I can feel your presence.
Okay. Well, I would have to say, in on that note, that I'm more of a physical touch. I like to be, yeah. Like I want to feel that. I want to lay on your chest, and I want you to rub my back, rub my ass, something. I gotta feel the affection. But my husband, on the other hand, he's not that, and so we had to learn how to speak each other's love language. He's more of like what you said, of quality time. Like he just likes me to just sit there and watch the basketball game with him and not be on my phone. Like that means the world to him, you know. But me, if I'm watching the game with you, I need you to touch me while I'm watching the game.
Right.
So yeah, I think I would lean more towards the physical touch.
I feel it. That's another thing we talked about earlier about what are some of the biggest fails in relationships. I think that's one of them. People don't, but it's crazy because you don't ask. It's okay to ask. You don't feel, dudes, don't feel corny because you don't know something. Like you want to know, but you don't want to ask because you want to seem like you know because you're supposed to know. Like no, ask, bro. Like some chicks, their love language is gifts. If you're not cashing out for the gifts, they don't care about you, and they think you don't care about them. They think you don't care about them. So, or if that's your ex's love language, and then you meet the new person, well, then you won't have time. Say you're a rapper, and you don't have the time to sit up and be with your chick like that because you're on your grind. But you send her all these lily bags and all this foo shit, right? And you be thinking she should be happy. Well, that's not her love language, fool. She don't care about the gifts. She wants your time. The last one cared about your gifts.
Right.
The last one, you got to differentiate your people. Quit trying to push off your shit on everybody else.
Yeah.
Just like some chicks are hella nasty, but some chicks aren't hella nasty. So sometimes if you had one chick that was hella nasty and you trying to do all your seduction shit and she's telling you leave her the fuck alone, she really mean it.
Right.
Because that's the shit you like, not her. Did you ask her? No. So it's not her fault. It's your fault. Because you ain't asked her. You didn't communicate that. You know what I'm saying? Perfect me. I'm not into the kissing shit. And I don't, I like the touch and shit, but I don't like the 20-30 minute French kiss sessions, right? But the girl, she may like the 20-30 minutes. So she's all up in my face and shit. It's like, back the fuck up. That's not my thing. Right? So you don't even know. It's like you think I'm being an asshole. It's like, no, that's not my shit. Just I love you though, babe. But you're my boo, but that's just not my shit.
I have to do that with my husband because, like I said, he is not the affectionate, I'm gonna hug you and kiss you type of man. He's just not that.
Yeah.
So I have to learn how to balance it out to where I'm giving him his space, and then when we're alone, we go ahead and we do what we do. But in public, since I know he's not like that, I'm not going to force him to hold my hand and force him to touch me and kiss on me. Like, no, I understand it's a time and a place. He's more private in that way, so I respect it. I don't force him to do that. So I respect his love language, and he respects it.
I can tell he's a cat who like to just sit back. He's into his fucking working out, reading books, and chill.
Yes.
I bet he don't even watch TV probably hardly.
No, we only watch our shows when we eat, and then he watches sports. That's it.
Yeah, he's in the reading and shit.
Yeah, he's very big on reading.
People who are in the reading, it's a whole community. It's like we understand it. Like some people read because they like to get shit done. Or I was talking about my book, like the book that I'm writing is called Dominance Mindset of a King. So I was telling the guys, like, this is longer than the first book. So I'm kind of scared because are you guys going to read this shit? Because guys would be like, yeah, I'm on chapter 7. Like, shit, I just sit down and read books in one sitting. Like, that's my objective. Like, all right, I'm going to read this book today or a week, tops. I sit and read a book 3 hours in one day, but tops a week.
Right.
the shit out. So I'm like, shit, y'all not gonna get all the fucking gems by the time you get all the gems from the book. I'm out, wrote another one already. Read, man, do
Right.
2 hours a day. Read this shit. Audio book, something.
That's why I tried to make my book as short and sweet and straight to the point as I can, because a lot of people have very short attention span. Like, people don't even like to sit and watch me for an hour doing my video. So I can imagine you sitting down reading a book. So, it's just like one of those things where you want to get all the information out, but make it short, simple, straight to the point, because people, they have a very short attention span, and you want them to be able to grasp the information.
Right. Nelly Nail, I ain't talking about you, bro. I'm talking about niggas that be hitting my IG all day. Shit, man, the IG is a trip. You know what, Danica? I don't have it in me. It's a lot of access. The Instagram emails. You can shoot back in emails. You can kind of just reply when you want, but it's hard to like ignore shit when you on your stories doing shit and motherfuckers know you got your phone right here. They just seem you know what I mean?
I don't even
know, bro. Yeah.
It's too flooded. I don't even check it. Like I that's why I told you to email me, because my emails I can kind of cipher through a little bit better. But inboxes, Facebook, Instagram, I don't even check them anymore. It's just too much.
And dudes be thirsty, man. I know. Even though you put your relationship on the forefront, niggas don't care.
They do not care. They feel like you like all the other chicks out here.
This what I don't get though. This is what I don't understand. This is some real fucking game too. Like, let's say you married and I'm single and I was able to peel the married chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna, because I didn't already see how sneaky you was. So why I want to replace the married guy? And you didn't already show me how sneaky your ass is when you was fucking with me for 6 to 8 months before that even happened. I didn't seen how you. Oh, okay. But see, I'm different because I'm gonna be picking up on that shit. When you doing your little finesse, and I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. Well, so when I'll go out to eat, she like to say laundry. Okay. Oh, when we at the room, she like to say bowling. Okay. So I'm gonna be picking up on all that shit. Yeah, like damn, bro, like. Dudes really be on that. I'm gonna take you from your husband and do you even better. You not even saying you unhappy.
Right. I think it's an ego thing. People just feel like they the shit, and I can pull that if I want to. And it's like, no, you can't. I'm happily married. And they want to show off their money and show off their lifestyle. And they are attractive men, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, when you're secure with what you have, none of that matters. So with me, you're wasting your time. But I can understand why they do have that mentality of feeling like they can do that, because with a lot of other women that may be married, they probably could. They will entertain them and be like, okay, well, what my husband don't know won't hurt him. So. But with me, like I said, you're wasting your time, bro. It's not gonna work.
I be on my king shit for real. Like I even told my partner, like, nigga, this Afi Kingdom shit ain't for YouTube. When in 2010, my original Instagram is Afi King. I've been on my king shit. Y'all made the dumb shit connect. I wasn't even trying to do that. Y'all just start saying it. So,
I see what you did.
So that's just how I am. But I'm saying that to say to nigga that I don't understand how. Okay, I consider myself a high value dude. Okay, so I'm gonna put that out there, right? So I don't understand chasing a woman to try to win. There's women that like me. Why not entertain some of the chicks that are interested in me instead? Because I want a challenge. Let me try to convert this chick that ain't showing me no choosing signals, no energy, none of that. So let me test my game. No, I don't need to test my game. She look cool. She got her shit together. She's feeling me. I'm going to fuck with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until further notice. Now, maybe that shit end up bad. Then we just go on ice again.
Right.
You know?
I don't know. Like I said, I think it's an ego thing. We don't want to choose the path of least resistance. we wanted to go with, the unknown, unmarked territory and try to conquer that. It's like you probably are going to end up hurting your own feelings because they're not checking for you. And so I think men and women need to learn how to just go after what they can go after instead of trying to shoot for the stars a lot of the time as it pertains to relationships. Because what you like, maybe they don't like you, and that's okay. What's for you is for you. Stop trying to force people to like you and be with you. No, they're not showing you any kind of reciprocation or any kind of liking. Let it go. Don't try to force it and try to change yourself and do all this extra stuff to appease and captivate them. It is what it is. And a lot of men and women, we all do it.
Have you ever been broke up with before? I mean, obviously when you was younger, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, no, you may be the one who's doing the breaking up. Has somebody ever said to Nick, I'm cool in your fucking ass? I'm done with you. Never?
When I was in the 7th and 8th grade. But listen, you guys have to understand this about me. I've only been with 2 men. I only had 2 sexual partners my whole life. And that was because my ex, I was with him from the time I was 15 all the way up until I was 20, 21. And then after that, I got with my husband. So I haven't had a chance to be out here to get, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just that type of woman to where, when I'm settled down, I'm settled down. So in my defense, in my adult life, I've only had 2 men, and one of them was my husband. So I can't really have, a reference to say, well, all my references are from, grade school and middle school and high school. So that's the reason why. So
did life happen that way, or was that your goal to like get married and have a family, or did it just so happen that you met the man and he's like, okay, he's enough for me?
I've always been on my purpose. My purpose was to be a wife, be a mother, settle down. I didn't want to be out in the street. I didn't want to, have a hot girl summer. I didn't care to go out and experience different men and all of these different things. If I found something that I liked and I felt comfortable with it and I felt the love was there, why go searching? Why mess it up? So it happened because I was the type of woman that is relationship minded. I knew what I wanted. My husband happened to present himself, and I went after that.
Did you receive a lot of jealousy from friends and family because you got married, because you were able to actually have somebody because everybody can't get a woman. Every woman is not getting a man to put a ring on it. That's an accomplishment within itself. They'll tell you, oh, I got this dude, he bought me this truck. Oh, he bought me this. Did he get the ring on it though?
Right. If they were, I haven't experienced it. But again, I don't have any friends to be like, I'm jealous. But my family was supportive of it. Nobody said anything or, came at me sideways about it. They were really happy about it. So I haven't experienced any jealousy from people that I know of.
Yeah. For me growing up, I used to have problems because I never really looked at being in a committed relationship or marriage as a goal of mine. Would be like, whoa, you're gonna end up by yourself and all of that. I'd be like, you don't understand. That sounds like a bad idea for you.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I'm cool. I love being by myself. It's not that I deal with it. I love it.
Right.
So how you gonna try to convince me that to try your way better?
Right.
When I'm already lit right now.
Yeah. And everybody's different. My husband is the same way. He's very isolated in that way. He's very introverted and he doesn't mind being by himself, But with me, I guess different women bring out different sides of you and make you want to open up in that way. But Naturally, he's the same way to where he wants to be by himself. You know, he wasn't big on the whole marriage thing. He didn't that wasn't something that he aspired to do. But he found me, and that was something that I wanted. And he was like, "Yeah, we can do that."
He was was your was your husband, was he like a player type, or was he like a
No,
player type and you
no.
converted him, or he was just a one woman kind of guy?
He was a to himself kind of guy. Like he did not entertain other women like that. They were entertaining him, but he's just so isolated and secluded and introverted to where that wasn't his energy, you know. And that's something that he's expressed to me, you know, all his life. Women have approached him. Even I approached him. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah. Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Did you just share this video? Because I'm here and seeing people coming here for the queen. Coming here for the queen. You just shared the video?
I've been shared the video.
Oh, okay. No, because I just somebody just said it back to back. So that somebody you know, because you know Nushan.
I may have seen that name before, but hey, Nushan.
Well, shout out to you, stepping up to show her support. That's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, I approached my husband.
Yeah, let's hear about this story. I'm about to put it all on you. So you ready to tell the story for real or not? I'm gonna go get me a drink of water and everything. You ready to tell the full story, or you can't? You don't have the gas for it?
I can tell the story. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
about to put it on you and take it off me all the way.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. She used to being on camera. I'm fucking with her. MLG, that's my brother. I'm coming to the webinar tonight too. I'll be in the webinar tonight, brother. All right. So how did you meet him? Because I want to, and hold on, fuck it. I got to clarify shit just real quick. When she tells the story, try to learn something from it. Just because listen to what she's married, right? So she's talking about her husband. So listen to how the man attracted her to, you know what I mean? What drew her in? How does she approach it? Maybe you can learn choosing signals and shit by her story. Ready?
It was online. Me and my husband, we went to middle school together and a little bit of high school, but I mainly remember him from middle school. But we didn't start talking until after high school. I want to say maybe around 21. And it was because we added each other on Facebook, and we were interacting with one another as far as like on different posts and different statuses and stuff like that. And I got the chance to see, you know, how intellectual he was. I got to gauge his sense of humor, and I was attracted to that. And we were just able to, you know, communicate with one another off of, you know, pretty much social media. And then I ended up inboxing him, and then it was, you know, on from there. You know, so it wasn't an instance where I met him in person and I approached him. It was one of those things to where we had a childhood kind of interaction, but not really, because we didn't really talk to each other. I just knew of him from middle school and stuff like that. And then when I got older, I was able to approach him via social media, and we were able to, you know, kind of build from there. But yeah, it started off real cool, real casual, very friendly. And then it progressed over into a relationship. And here we are now, and we're married and doing the damn thing. And it's 8 years later. So
8 years. Danica, what do you feel? How important is friendship to you in relationships? I think people skip on that shit. You fine, I'm fine. Sex is fire. Let's just see where it goes. Like, you have to be the person. I feel like you gotta be because a friendship produces a certain type of loyalty that you're not gonna get when you're dating somebody.
right.
What you got to say, babe?
Yeah, you definitely want to establish a deeper connection outside of just the physical, outside of just the looks. You have to actually be able to vibe with that person. And I feel like that's why a lot of our relationships fail, is because we are going into them on very surface level, very superficial type of qualities instead of getting to know that person and seeing, do they vibe with you? Can you relate to them? Do you understand them? How do you feel around them? Do you have to have sex in order to feel a connection, or can we just sit and talk? Can we just watch a movie? Can I just, be in your presence and feel that love and that connection? And that's what it's all ultimately about. So of course you want to first and foremost establish that friendship, because that is what's going to sustain and maintain the relationship. If I don't like you as a person, our relationship is not going to thrive. And that's why we have all these toxic relationships to where we're arguing all the time, we're fighting all the time, but the sex is good, so we stay. But then tomorrow we're right back at each other's throats. And that's because a lot of us are not establishing those friendships. We're not establishing that real mental and emotional connection with one another. It's all about the physical, how you look, how good you suck, how good you can throw it back and ride it. And then once the nut is over, it's like, so is our relationship. Get away from it. So you definitely want to make sure that you have that chemistry, you know?
What do you think about people dating and being committed in the honeymoon stage? Like, so say one of your girlfriends, right? She like, Danica, girl, I met this dude. He alpha as fuck. He worked. He owned this business. He got this amount of muscles, and he got this type of car. So you already can feel her vibe. It's like she's already sold, and she's trying to sell you so you can validate her decisions moving forward. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, what would you kind of tell her? Like, slow down and do what, sis? Because that happens, and then on the flip side, it happens with dudes too. Dudes will be like, "Hey, bro, I met this thick ass bitch at the gym, bro. She had long hair, she had green eyes. So what, nigga? What that mean?"
Right. And it goes back to the previous question as far as getting to know that person on a friendship level. A lot of us go strictly based upon how this person looks, what they have, versus who they are. So I would tell that friend to have, okay, kind of slow down, take it back. How does he talk to you? Does he respect you? You know, have you guys had that real chemistry going back and forth, or is it just something that's physical? So I would tell her to try to feel that man out and get to know his character first. A lot of us completely jump over the person's character, the quality of their character, and we go straight for their looks and what they have, and that stuff will not sustain and maintain a relationship the way that it needs to be. So we definitely want to make sure that we're getting to know people on a more intimate level outside of just the physical level and the material level as well.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's some good ass shit, right? That's some good ass game. Real talk. I mean, just I can tell, like, you have a lot of wisdom to be young. Like, I would think. See, I'm not. No, because I'm not gonna. I'm not trying to offend you. I know how women are. Like, you saying I'm old. No, but I would think you were like 35 because of your maturity level. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. You don't come off as a woman in her 20s to me.
Yeah, I've had that my whole life. Yeah, I got an old soul, they say.
Yeah, like you don't come off. So I don't. So no, I'm not saying you look old, but
I
I was
know,
just
I
like,
know. Yeah, it just comes with. I don't know where I get my wisdom from. It's just something that just automatically downloaded into me to where it just comes to me. So I'm very grateful for it. Life experience as well, though, and being able to ultimately take the experiences from other people as well. I've always been able to learn from other people.
too.
I'm not going to go through the fire if I've witnessed my cousin go through the fire and she got burnt up, and my auntie went through the fire. She got, like, I'm going to learn from everybody around me in addition to my own experiences. So I just internalize everything and see how things turned out for other people. And, also with the elders, when they talk to you, you soak up the game, get their wisdom. But really, just being able to keep game on everybody's life experiences and being able to learn from it and teach from it as well.
That's facts. Hey, put a fire sign if y'all agree with that. And put a fire sign in the chat in a 100 if I said that shit before. See, you don't know I said that.
You said what?
All that what you said. You, just about how you need to learn from other people and watch.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, because look, let me tell you something. Let me cam up and tell you this. That's what I don't fucking like. And shout out to my man DJ. I'm gonna say where you win because hold on, let me get on camera and say this. This is what I don't like, and this is kind of like what I was saying earlier. Now, like I told you, I'm an OG. Mm-hmm. I graduated high school 21 years ago, right? So a lot of you guys were like chasing, humping and shit like that when I was having actual sex. You know what I mean? I'm old, right? So look, so everybody in this space, the red pill or whatever you want to say, like I've just been a player type dude. Like the red pill shit is that's just this YouTube shit. I was just fucking around doing this shit before I heard any fucking terminology for it. Mm-hmm. I was doing the same exact shit. I didn't just hop on the internet and read a book and get heartbroken, and now I'm just want to talk about women, bro. I just fuck with chicks, bro. That's just what I do. And I travel. You know what I mean? That's what I do. So people just be thinking like everybody in this space are like heartbroken guys who hate women and shit like that. Oh yeah, they ain't nothing. Like shit, that's for y'all niggas. I'm cool. I don't have no problems with chicks to the point where I'm gonna be on the internet ranting about them. You know what I'm saying? I have problems with relationships, but I'm just a human fucking being. You know what I'm saying? I don't have problems like going to the club and hollering at 10 chicks and get 0 numbers. Well, that's never gonna happen. Not for me. And that's not a stunt. That's life showed me that. When I go out, I come back with something if that's my intention. You know what I'm saying? But man, you better not, they gonna do it all bad to you. Like, man, y'all cats tripping, bro. Women, relationships are hard though, because when you are a relationship, you're dealing with someone consistently, right? So you're gonna be experiencing different emotions. So then I see those kind of problems, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to shout out my man, D Jones, because I want you to get the Nieka the hottest one on the game. So I'm gonna hook you up, D Jones. You ain't even asked this question, but it made me want to ask a question for you. So you're gonna get some fire game from the hottest chick in the game, right? Well, his first question is, and then I got a question because I know him personally.
Okay.
He says, how much time should be taken to get to know the person, whether you get along with them or not? Because a lot of people don't have a long timetable.
How much time should be taken to get to know the person? That could be a little bit subjective because when I first started talking to my husband, we clicked right away. So I can't really put a time frame on it. It really is just the chemistry and the vibe. You can pick up on if somebody meshes with you or not. So I would say to just kind of use your discernment and pick up on their energy and see if they're being authentic or not. But if you can't, I would say at least give it maybe 3 months to get to know a person. What do you think about that?
That's it?
Yeah, I think about
hell no.
People still front in 3 months.
Sis, I'm not taking no chicks seriously. You got to give me a year. I need 365 to consider. Okay. Yeah. Hell, okay. The honeymoon gonna be 6 of it.
Okay.
And then I want to see how long it's gonna go on after that. Then we gotta go through some shit. I gotta do some asshole shit just to see. Yeah. I want a chick that's gonna stand 10 town for me. Like I'm 10 toes down. Like I don't want a chick. What I look like committing to a woman who can't even withhold adversity through with me. So you may tell me I like this chick, I think she's hot, I want to commit to her, but the first sign of adversity, she'll leave me, but I don't know because we haven't experienced adversity yet. You know what I'm saying? I could be so into this chick is special for me, all of this shit, and then I get laid off, and she went back to her baby daddy in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go through shit with people.
Yeah. To me, I feel like you don't really get to know a person until you live with them too. You know, because people are a different breed when you in the same house with them. And that's kind of what I went through with my ex. And granted, we were young, but you know, it was a different experience. We're together at 15. I move out 18, 19, and I'm with him, and I'm seeing how irresponsible he is. I'm seeing how, you know, immature he is. And like I said, we were young, but at the same time, being a man, it's certain duties and responsibilities I feel like he should have picked up that I had to pick up being the younger woman. So, you know, that's another element to that as well, as far as getting to know somebody. You don't really know somebody really until you have to wake up with them, excuse me, every day, you know, and deal with them every day on a constant basis, because people can hide things.
Yeah. I agree 100%, 120%. Because it's like when you are living in two separate households, it's the representative.
Right.
So if we're dating, we're not married, and so I go over there, you're gonna clean up and do all this shit because I'm your guest. So you're gonna spice it up for me. You know what I'm saying? You may go clean some shit you ain't never cleaned before because you don't want me to roast you about it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is all this shit on this one? You know what I mean? So that shit been sitting there this whole time, but you got some dudes you like coming over, you gonna scrub that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I wanted to ask. So my man Jones, I'm not gonna put your business out there. And Unique, you said I couldn't find the second super chat, bro. So just ask me the question again, because I tried to find it, I couldn't find it. So he was recently divorced, right? For a long time. Let's just say he's with somebody over 10 years. What advice could you give him? Because, you know, when you're with somebody from a teenager to adulthood, there's a level of attachment. Like, so what kind of advice would you give him moving forward? Like, should he date? Shouldn't he date? Like, because it can be kind of tainting. I feel like sometimes when you're in relationships, I've never been married, but if I'm in a relationship with someone who I care for, who, you know, we share the same interest and all of that. What's happened sometimes is if me and the woman split up, then, so say me and her were together 2 years, right? So if we're together 2 years, we're highly acquainted. So I compare random women who I'm dating with somebody who I was with. So I meet a chick on Tinder, and then, you know, and her name is Shativa. Shativa doesn't remember all my interests like Shelly. Yeah, because Shelly's been fucking with you for all this time. So, but it's like they almost just ruin their shit to a default because they're comparing a relationship feeling to dating. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their last situation. You feel me?
Right. I would, if you've been with I'm kind of the wrong person to ask that though, because like I said, I was with my ex for 6 years. Mm-hmm. And then once I was done with him, I met my husband.
Done with them?
That didn't sound good.
Got rid of them? You done with them?
Listen, the whole way that I wrote a whole book about it. The whole way that I even got with my husband, I was still in a relationship with my ex.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait now. Well, we didn't went somewhere else now. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Hold on now. You can't just slide past that one. You ain't just sliding past that one. Wait. Hold.
Oh, yeah, I've been real open about this. I wrote a whole book about it, you know.
Okay. So wait a minute. So you got rid of him.
I didn't mean it like that. No, but
you got rid. So okay, so you were with the before the. All right. So okay, so you got the boyfriend. got rid of him, and you met. So how did that? Was your husband like, hey, tell him it's a wrap? You feel me? She chose up. Like, what happened?
No, I was with him from the time I was 15. I had just turned 15 all the way up until I was 21. We moved out at 18. We were living together. And like I said, that's when I got to see that this is not working, you know. But when you invest so much time, you try to make it work. You know what I mean? And we're living together. He's irresponsible. And it's not to shit on him now because now he seems like he's doing very well. He has a woman, a baby now, and everything. He seems very responsible now. So I don't want to shit on him. But at the time, you know, he was very irresponsible. I had to pick up a lot of the slack. He wasn't, you know, a leader. You know, he wasn't really the provider type. You know, it was like having a son almost. And this man is, you know, a year and a few months older than me. And I'm taking on the obligation and the responsibility of everything. And like I said in all my videos, women, we look for providers and protectors. And at that time, I didn't know that I was looking for that. It was on a subconscious level. And so just naturally, I started gravitating towards, you know, somebody that presented themselves to be the type of man that I was looking for. And I started, you know, chatting with him. And at the time, he wasn't my husband, but my husband was like, hey, I don't feel comfortable talking to you like this. You know, you got a situation over there. I'm not trying to be a home wrecker. But I really was interested in him because he was not only very intellectual. You say you were sapiosexual. You know, he was very intellectual. I love that about him. He had a very great sense of humor. He was attractive. You know, he was just different. And it was out of the ordinary from what I'm experiencing at home with this guy. He's not doing anything remotely of what a man's supposed to do. So I was gravitating toward my husband. And then, he was like, look, I can't do this. I feel uncomfortable with this. You're either going to stay with him or you're going to come with me. But it can't be this, you know, in the dark situation where I'm kind of like the side piece. And I sat there for a moment and I said, well, I think I choose you. And
So what you do? You just called him in. What you do?
I ended
How
up.
you got rid of him?
I went to go live. I went to go stay with my brother and his wife at the time, and you know we kind of went our separate ways. And then after that, because my husband he was still in college at the time, and then when he came back home, we moved in together and happily ever after from then. But you know, people could look at that and say, "Well, that was kind of shady." Nieka, you was on there talking to
No,
him.
I want to know. I want to know like what you said. You told him like it's over. You told him it was another dude. Or did you tell him let's be friends?
I told him that.
Tell him let's be friends, didn't you?
No,
Not you, was me.
I said that I felt like he was more like a brother than a lover, and that broke him. And I was like, just being honest though. I think that was worse. That's worse.
Like this. Yeah, baby, it's all good. Oh hell yeah, we doing all this shit. And then the next day she told me, not only am I not attracted to you no more, but hold on, we was just doing all of this shit. Oh, I look at you like a brother though. Hell yeah.
Really doing all of it. Like it just wasn't there anymore. Like I said, I started viewing him different.
That's worse than the friend.
It is. And that's why I had to leave. And the dude was like, hey, you can talk to him too and just stay with me. I'm like, that's not gonna work. I'm not. Dude was basically telling me I could have a side dude. And I'm like, God, like that was a turn off in and of itself that he had such low self-esteem to say that, hey, you can cheat on me basically and I'm gonna still be here because I feel like I can't do better than you. And I'm just like, no, bro, that's not gonna work. So we ended up going our separate ways, and it was what it was. And that's just me being honest. A lot of people hide this. I'm not even hiding it. Like I'm telling y'all, like, look, I was doing some shady shit, and
you lucky you got married early because if you would because you know game. You do. Just like Jessica X. Like people be like, oh, she know game, bro. Everybody, some people like me, for instance. I didn't have to get my heart broke and shit and fall hella times to realize what the fuck I was doing wrong. I did shit like, wait a minute. okay, so when I'm all up under this shit, she ain't fucking with me. I'm gonna stop doing that shit. I don't have to like butt my head 50 times and then I get fed up. What's the problem? Like one or two times, I'm done. The most simping shit that I think I did in relationships is, well, not, I wouldn't call it simping, but just, I guess I would say blue pill thinking, if I want to term it like that, is
Mhm.
getting broke up with and trying to logically tear shit, unpack shit. You know, this is what's going on. This is how I feel, like that, and I'd be like, that shit did not fucking work. What the fuck? But logically, I'm thinking if I just say the right shit, she's gonna be like, you know what, he's right, and it's all good. And that just would be repulsive. Like, no, listen, hear me out. Like all of that shit, that's like the worst. And that, you know, that, but you know, I did it like once, then I did it twice. Like, oh, this is a pattern. Okay, no more of that. You know what I'm saying? My ego wasn't like, maybe it was just those situations. No, that's just people don't like to feel that people don't like to feel like someone needs them to feel happy. Like it, one person doing something, but you feel it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm needy and thirsty to you, it's not just about you. It's about how I'm busy thinking about how I'm feeling because I'm being needy and thirsty. But it's me giving you that energy is repulsive. So I'm not thinking about, well, maybe it doesn't matter if my intent, and if I'm saying I won't cheat again or I'm gonna stay in the house. Like even though I may mean it, if I'm being all desperate with it, I'm thinking, okay, I said what she wanted. Now it's, yeah, but I'm needy now. Like it's not attractive for a woman to have a needy man, because needy is in a sense weak. If a woman can control my emotions, how can I be the man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm having a good day and she can come fuck my day up, well, guess what? She's in control of my emotions. How I'm leading her. You feel me? But let me get this super chat because I missed it and I see I put it back. He says, Unique says this: the meaning of submission is a woman having desire for her man, having lust for her man, having respect for her man, etc. Many people misconstrue and twist the word submission. Yeah, so break down, what does submission mean to you? You can throw your book in there or just unpack it however is the most effective you can answer.
Submission to me is not just cooking, okay? So let's get that out there first. It's a woman being able to trust her man to lead her and guide her in the right direction, and being able to allow her man to take control and do what's best for not only himself and for her and the household, but for them as a unit, as a family. Submission is a woman being able to respect her man, a woman being able to listen to her man, and all of that. You can throw in the cooking and the cleaning and stuff too, but ultimately it's a woman just having that respect and that trust for her man and being able to let him lead her. A lot of women have a problem with that these days, and they feel like being submissive in any way makes them inferior, makes them weak. And to me, it's a true sign of strength, because it takes a very wise woman to be able to pick a quality man to lead her and be submissive towards. You know, like my ex, for example, he wasn't quality. You know, he was not somebody that was worthy enough or even intelligent enough to lead me in the right direction. And since he wasn't that, that's what happened. You know, that woman will be gravitating towards a man that is a rightful leader, because women, we naturally want to be submissive to men, you know, but
Say that again.
women, we naturally want to be submissive towards men. It's just that the men have to be worthy of it. Otherwise, she will walk all over you. She will start cheating on you. She will start leaving you. She will start looking for the next man that is possessing those leadership, kingly type of traits. You know, and that's what happened with me. You know, and luckily I was able to choose right. You know, I left him and got with somebody that was a rightful leader. You know, somebody that I respected and I loved, and that respected and loved me. You know, but at the end of the day, it was because he possessed those qualities of a rightful, trustworthy leader. And that's what women look for. We naturally look for providers and protectors. And we naturally want to submit to those men that are providers and protectors.
I'm glad you clarified that, because a lot of people think submission is like, okay, they think like, so me being a man, in order for me to make a woman to submit, I gotta walk around with my shoulders back like macho fucking man and shit.
No.
It's not just that. It's not like you seen Baby Boy, right?
Yes.
What's the fucking guy's name? Ving, what was his name in the movie? You know him. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who,
I remember.
yeah, what was his name? Ving Rhames, the mama boyfriend. What's the fuck was his
I don't remember his name in the movie.
Well, they think that's alpha. Like, you just gotta be like, yeah, because this is what's going on now. The program is this. When I come home, I want my dinner made, I want my bed made, I want my fucking wrestling figures in order and shit. Like, it's not yet. No, Jody is Tyrese.
I don't remember his name. And let me look it up.
CJ or something. It was some gangster ass shit. Melvin.
Oh yeah, there it goes, Melvin.
Yeah, some gangster ass shit.
Yeah, it's definitely like not that, and that's why I have to tell men, and we're actually going to talk about that on Friday. Like, are you even worthy of a quality woman? A lot of men are not, because they do think that them being alpha and macho and beating on their chest is what qualifies them to be a quality man, and it's much deeper than that. Are you able to teach a woman? Are you able to lead a woman? Are you able to provide for that woman, protect that woman and the offspring? Like, it's a whole thing that goes into making a man be worthy of submission. You can't be on the couch playing video games all day and think because you have a penis that a woman is just supposed to automatically bow down to you. It doesn't work like that. So, and like I said, that's why I ultimately left my ex, because he went through. And like I said, we was young at the same time. Like, me and my husband, we the same age. And actually, my ex was older than both of us. So, I mean, he really didn't have an excuse, really. But he wanted to slouch around and not be a man. And so what you get You get in that brother friend zone. And then your woman goes astray. And it is what it is. But, yeah, you definitely have to have certain qualities first.
I got a good question. You ready to? You might not be ready to answer this one. You think you're ready?
Uh-oh.
So look. Now, where's some wood at? Knocking on wood. If something were to happen in your relationship and you were single again, would you give marriage another shot? Or like me, I don't imagine being married. But if I did, shit. She fucked it up for everybody. I ain't getting married. I don't care. I don't care if soulmate and I look her up on Google when her shit come up and we got the same fucking lines on our hands and shit. You just my girl. We ain't gotta do all of that. I'm good.
I would get married again.
You would? That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm just a bitter ass man, I guess, but it ain't never gonna happen. I ain't never get married. I ain't getting married. I don't see it. I don't see it.
You just have to. To me, when men say that, they just haven't met the right woman yet. You know what I mean?
I wanted family. My dog killed the family for me. I fuck with him so much. I don't even care about being no family. I did before him. Now he's hella needy. Shit, I be having full conversations with him like everybody know him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said you need to meet your woman. I ain't getting married, Millie. I'm gonna get married, Millie. When you get your ass married, then you come coach me on how to get married first. That's how we gonna do that. You find you a man, Millie. Get engaged, marry him. Come back, call me on the phone, and tell me how you did it. That's how I'm gonna get married. So until that happens, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this too. I see you've been collaborating because I seen you did Game Changers. Obsidian, Jessica X here, but before, well, maybe I missed it, but I didn't see any collaboration. So what made you like be open to it? Was it a situation where you had to talk with your husband? He was like, "Fuck that shit." Now he's like, "No, do that shit." Or was it
I
like?
don't know. I've always been collaborating. I collaborated with Dr. Boyce Watkins. I collaborated with my homeboy. His name is Bobby. We did a collaboration last year. Like I've collaborated with a lot of people.
On your channel?
I went on their channel.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I've seen these people on your channel. Well, maybe not Obsidian, but I think that Jessica X was over there.
Yeah, I had her on my show, but she was the only one. I usually go to other people's shows, but it really doesn't matter to me.
You don't like doing the collaborations?
I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I just have to vibe with you first. I have to feel you. I have to know your energy, and you know what I mean. I don't want to collaborate with just anybody just for the hell of it. But yeah, but like I said earlier, I'm just really kind of introverted like that.
Right.
You know, to where I like to be by myself. I don't want to be all out there in everybody's space. Like if you invite me on, I'm gonna have you on. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Do you know Alpha Male Strategies? You know who he is? AMS.
I've heard of him.
Well, you know, he got a couple 100,000 subscribers, and it before this year. Okay, he did something with Steph is Cold and MJ Get Right and these guys. So before that, he hadn't did a collaboration in years. But once he did that one, then I've seen him. He's been like on 10, 12 different ones. So it was kind of weird being used to seeing him because I would just see his videos, but even just seeing him talk to interviews and shit, because you just wasn't used to seeing it. So that's why I was just like, you know, it's like a certain thing. Because like even I know certain content creators who don't like it, but for whatever reason they start. I'm the opposite. I like talking to other people and shit.
Really? I mean, like I said, I'll do it if I have to feel it though. Like me, I pick up on. I'm very in tune with myself. So if I get somebody to inbox me or email me and ask for a collaboration, which I've had people do it recently too, some within me picks up on something and just like, no, don't do that. And then some people, I'm just like, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. And I can absolutely not know you at all, but something within me picks up on stuff and it's like, no, don't fool with that, or go ahead and do that one. So it just really depends. It's hit or miss with me as far as collaborating. Do I go out of my way to do it? No. But will I do it? Depends on the energy that I pick up.
Whenever you're ready to have a cool guest, hit me up. I keep it real with their ass too.
We can have you on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come on our platform.
I would want you to interview me, but I do not prep me for it. Please
I don't
don't
like to be prepped either. I like to be
because I don't want to do it. I don't want to think about it. I like just like shout out to LFA. Like he's a big content creator and he comes on my panels often and stuff. But I told him I want you to interview me because it's different us talking on the panel, just talking about a topic. I want to see what you gonna ask me. Like that's the fun part of it. You know what I mean? You know, if I just have a title or a topic, and then you just elaborate on what you feel about the topic, that's cool too. But I just like interviews and stuff because you get to like. That's why I like the Breakfast Club because Charlemagne, he asks good questions. He asks shit that makes people think and just puts people in awkward positions and stuff, and it's fun to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't mind it. Like every interview or every collaboration I've ever did, it was with people I just met. I didn't have a script or a questionnaire or nothing like that. We just let it flow organically. Right. And I do like that aspect of it, but it's just I'm more to myself. I like to do things myself.
Are you comfortable here? Are you good?
I'm comfortable everywhere.
Good. No, I'm just saying, like, you know.
Yeah, no problems here.
Well, no, I've done hella fucking interviews I wanted to end and been like, this fucking guy could ask me this shit.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm comfortable.
I ain't go to hell yeah. Like people just be asking. I mean, they be like, "Why you asking me this dumb shit?" But just whatever, you know. Or yeah, Millie, you're wrong. It's not about her. Why y'all see? I said that earlier. How come I had to be hurt to say I don't want to get married? I just like doing whatever I like to do. Why? Women be assuming that doesn't just because I said that I wouldn't get married twice does not mean that because I've been so hurt. No, it's just because I like having my own money and I like doing whatever the fuck I want to do. That's just me though. That's not gonna be every dude's program. But you pissing me off because other people be thinking that shit. Not you. It's about me. Oh yeah, no, because it's you hurt. No, I'm not hurt. I just like being in my house. Hey, ain't nobody's gonna come bother me. If I want to just barbecue and bump whatever, and I can do what I want. It's freedom. I like freedom. It's not. Women always think, who hurt you? You bitter. No, I ain't bitter like that. I just like doing my shit. That's all.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, it's hella funny. Shout out to Ella. Did you see it? I was just talking about your ass. See, they be sliding through. What's up, bro? I just was talking about you like 5 minutes ago. You missed it. Said you, what's up, Prince-O? I said you have fake muscles, bro. I was getting on your ass, LFA. Yeah, I'm selfish. It's hard for me to be in a relationship. I'm a good dater, but relationships are, you know, the nigga, you know, I'm not gonna keep you too long, but I will say this, and want you to touch on this. I feel like people, I'm speaking on the dating scene. People feel like the dating is hard and the relationship is like the finish line, the touchdown. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, dating. Oh man, these girls are annoying in the club. They're annoying in the street. They flaking. All I want is one chick, and then I can just chill and be happy. No, bro, the relationship is the harder part. The chick know you. She knows how to fuck with you. She knows your schedule. She can't fantasize you and shit because she see you every day. Even if you get in there fire sex, she had it every single time, every single direction. So maintaining a relationship is way harder than just fucking stragglers and stuff. But you know what I'm saying? They just feel like that's the safe zone. Like, so you know, they date. And then they meet a chick and they, okay, wait a minute, she's kind of cool now. I'm kind of feeling her. And it builds up to it. Okay, we gonna make it official. Now I can chill. No, right. Now nigga, the game starts.
Right. Yeah, because it's always gonna be ups and downs. Like my marriage is not perfect. You know, we argue and we get into it, get on each other's nerves and shit, but we make it work. You know, it's all about learning from the past mistakes and implementing, you know, the things that's going to make the relationship and the marriage thrive and grow. So it does require a lot of growth, a lot of maintenance, a lot of building and destroying. You got to destroy some bad habits and make improvements and adjustments and learn each other, you know? Like I said, my husband is this way and I'm that way. And we have to learn how to collaborate with each other and learn each other's love languages and personalities and, you know, all of that. So when you get in a relationship, you don't just slack off and just be like, oh, okay, I'm cool now, I can chill. No, you got to maintain that. You know, and a lot of people feel like, you know, once I got you, I got you. It's no more whining and dining, no more spoiling, no more talking, no more affection. I can just chill. No, you have to do the same thing 10 times more to make the relationship continue to prosper. So it definitely is work that goes into it. But it's beautiful and it makes it easier when you're with somebody that you love and you respect and that loves and respects you back. So I'm not going to say that it's just, you know, just so hard and difficult, because it is beautiful, but it is ups and downs too. And you have to just put in that work to make it work out.
You know what a part of that is too, I feel like, sis, is because men be feeling like the woman, they feel like relationship, it has equity and shit. Think about it. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and she's treated me good for 2 years and the third year she treated me like shit, I can't focus on, well, she did treat me good those first 2 years. Okay, well, shit changed. You know what I'm saying? If a dude, you know, this dude is jumping through hoops, whining and dining and doing all of this stuff, he finally gets the girl. So he feels like, okay, well, she knows what I'm willing to do to get her, so she need to remember and respect that. No, you got to keep that shit up, bro.
Yeah. But she also has to reciprocate too and show her appreciation for that. You know? That's another element to that. It's not just you whining and dining. She has to reciprocate in some way. You know, and a lot of women don't do that, and they feel obligated to where a man is supposed to do all of this, and I'm just supposed to just reap all the benefits. They don't take no work on my end. I'm a woman. Like, no, and he's a man. So again, it's us collaborating with each other and complimenting each other and letting each other know that we are both appreciated and honored.
That's facts. I'm gonna end you with this last. What's up, O'Shea, Duke Jackson? What's going on, brother?
Peace.
Shout out to O'Shea. I'm gonna ask you this, and you know, I want you to think about it. So don't just say it all fast. I want you to think like, what, and this is just based on because you coach too. So think about the coaching part of it also.
Which I kind of stopped doing though. It got a little bit too much.
Too time consuming, draining, draining?
I think it takes a lot of emotional draining on you. As for and in addition to that, it is time consuming. You know, people coming to you with all their problems, that can get a little heavy.
It can affect your relationship because it's like your vibe is off. So yeah, you.
So I kind of stopped doing that. I kind of stopped doing that because it was a little bit draining. It gets heavy on you. People are always complaining about their problems, and I'm very emotional in that way to where I can connect with people and that can affect you. So I have to kind of take a step back from it. And now I just, do it here and there. But yeah.
So what I want to ask you is because I want to kind of segue because in this sector they kind of focus on looks, money, and status type of vibe, right? Mm-hmm. And I disagree with all of it. I know how effective charisma is, how effective energy is, and how effective mindset and mouthpiece, right? So I'm saying that to say because I know game, right? So but before you even say it, they assume a woman is like the first thing she looking at is your face, and like it's not. So just I know the answer. So like, what are like the three biggest? Let's do the turnoffs first. What are three qualities? What are the three biggest turnoff quality wise? So that not he ain't got a job in the car, like not that type of shit, but just qualities. What are the three to you? But not. But I'm asking you. I'm asking you, sis, to represent all the ladies. So not just what you feel, just from women that you've interacted with. Like, what are the three biggest turn-offs from a man to a woman? And then what are the three qualities that turn a woman on? So not just throw yours in there too, but just as a conglomerate, you know what I'm saying? Of women that you've heard, stories that you know. The turn-offs first, and then the turn-ons.
I would have to say arrogance. That's a turn off to a lot of women.
What's the difference between arrogance and confidence? Ooh, what's that?
Confidence is more quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that just exudes from your essence. Mm-hmm. It's something that it comes natural. It's like I can pick up on that. Again, it goes back to energy. Whereas arrogance is loud. It's look at me, it's show offy. It's flamboyant. It's all over the place. It's in your face. So arrogance is a big turn off on a man. A man is supposed to be confident, but be secure enough not to say, hey, look at me, I'm confident. Look at me, I got this. Look at me, I got that. Like, no, it's just supposed to come off from your essence. So arrogance is a turn off. What else? Being a hoe.
Let's talk about that. Yeah. I was just about to say, not somebody with hella baby mamas, like, because that's kind of obvious stuff, like, to being a hoe. So that's good that you said that.
I would say being easily accessible by a lot of different women. Women of quality, we like men that have standards too. We want men that are exclusive to us too. We don't want a man that's been up in everybody and you had sex with her and her and her, and they're all just these different types of women. She's ugly. She's a hoe. We want our men to be selective in that way to where we can be proud of you. Just like women, you guys want women that you guys can be proud of and show off and that's exclusive to you. We want the same thing. So a hold out type of guy, that can be a turn off to women because he doesn't feel special. I don't feel special if everybody's had you.
Mhm.
You know, so we like exclusive. I can't say the damn word.
Yeah, I got you.
Say the word for me, damn it.
It's because you got me messing up.
Exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
Y'all know what the hell we trying to say.
Sensitivity. A man like me. Y'all know that song. That's what we're gonna use that one. So we got 2 turn-offs. Think hard about the third one. Or you know what? Do 2 more. Because I know it may be hard to narrow it down to 1. Or maybe if it's just one that stick out, then yeah.
Arrogance. That's exclusive. The last one. A man that is not on his purpose.
Oh.
Exclusivity. Exclusivity. There we go. I know I got big lips and shit. I get a little tongue tied. But yeah, a man that's on his purpose, a man that's a turn on. A man that's not on his purpose, that's a turn off. Because again, women look for providers and protectors. We don't want deadbeat daddies. Okay, we don't want men that can't provide and protect for us. We a lot of women, we look for security and stability. And if you can't give us that, you know, that's a turn off to a lot of women. We'll go astray and try to find the man that is able to provide us with it. You know what I mean?
All right, good. Good answers. So now this is easy. The 3 turn-ons.
I would say a man that's intellectual. That's a turn on because we like men that are able to teach us.
You supposed to say good looking first. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I mean, looks are important too, but you gotta sleep on character and you gotta sleep on mindset and you gotta sleep on energy. Like you don't have to be the most attractive man in the world, but if you possess certain qualities and traits of like being a leader, being intellectual, you know, being able to teach, that can overpower and overshadow. I've seen men that went from 6s, but then you talk to them and you get to know them and they shoot up to a 8 or a 9 because, you know, I just love their energy. I love, you know, that they're able to communicate effectively. They're able to teach. You know, that's beautiful. Men need to possess that. So don't get so caught up on I look good. Okay. But can you provide? Can you teach? Can you lead? Are you an effective leader? You know, those things are very much so honed in on as it pertains to men in regards to women. So a man that is a leader, that's attractive. A man that's intellectual, that's attractive. And you got to go ahead and say a man that's on his purpose. You know, we look for that. A lot of men sleep on that. So this kind of like a flip of what's unattractive. Confidence. I can go on and on about what's attractive on that.
She ain't say looks yet. She ain't say money yet. And she ain't say status yet, player. So what the fuck is the problem? That was your 3 go-to. She ain't say nothing. She ain't even say one of them yet. And she gave you a fourth extra one, and it even wasn't one of them 3.
Yeah, like I said, you guys, don't focus so much on being the richest man or being the most fine man. Like, that's cool and all. That's bonuses. That shouldn't be the meat and potatoes of what makes you a man or solidifies you as a man. Like, you always want to go after your purpose. You always want to make sure that you are leveling up mentally. That way you are a fit husband. You are a fit father. You are a fit leader. You are a king of your castle, of your kingdom. So focus on that first and foremost. And, you know, if a woman respects that and she loves that, you know, she'll take you as you are, you know. You still want to do your work, though. We don't want none of that sloppy out here that just look a mess. But, you know, don't make...
Smell good, too, players. Smell good.
Oh, yeah, you got to smell good. Yes, baby.
Smell good. And not fucking body spray. Get you some...
Yeah.
Come on, nigga. It don't... Look, bro, it's even if the body spray smell good, it look bootsy when she come over and see you got body spray. Cologne equal like a grown man, fellas. It smell good as fuck. You should never be doing you should never be if you over 21, you should never. You need to
Yeah.
be sprayed.
I'm not saying to be broke though, and I'm not saying to be, bummy, but just be on your purpose. That stuff will come to you. As far as you having the money and your status, that'll come to you. What you teaching and you learning, most of all, learning and evolving as a man. That's very attractive, very sexy on a man. So all about evolution. But I gotta get in this kitchen and cook. My husband
Yeah,
is here.
yeah.
So I gotta go.
Any last words?
Thank you so much for having me and being a very big supporter of mine. I remember you from back in the day. You were in the chat, first one in there. So thank you so much for your comment.
She said it. Before this even interview, motherfuckers. So
Yeah.
I've been supporting her already before she was big time.
Yeah.
So get out of here with the hypergamous bullshit. I know how you niggas think.
Yeah,
I'm even I'm even a member of the channel before mine.
you were day one. You were day one crown head. So I had to come on here and thank you so much for having me.
All good. Well, I'm gonna just play a quick song. I want to put your link in there and give people a chance to subscribe and get the book. So I'm gonna just play a quick outro song, and you know, turn the camera off and just let y'all vibe. And I'm gonna get the link. If you can do it faster, just put the link to your book so people on the playback can touch down with it too. And
Okay.
yeah. So let me get that together. And when the song is over, we out of here.
Peace.
Let me get this link real quick.
Wonderful. Yeah. And I don't wanna lose you. So baby,
Oh, you got it.
soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do.
Real quick, sudden death free games. Get the book anyway. I don't care. I don't want to hear about you being in a relationship. Get the book. Peace. Get the music back.
Soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. Sleepless nights and lonely days are all that fill my head all the time. Oh, baby. But all I do is think about the way you make me feel. But baby, the love is so real. Soon as I get home, when I get home, baby, I'll do what I gotta do. Soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. If I try to spend some time with you to make you happy, would you feel better? And if I could, with you I would be forever in love. So we'll go through the night. We can hold each other tight. I can take away the pain if you would only let me. Just forget about the past, 'cause I want to make it last. 'cause boy, I really need you in my life. When I get home, I'm gonna make it. What I gotta do. Oh, soon as I get home. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. Baby, if you give me just another chance, oh baby, I can show you love, more love. Promise I'll be true. You don't ever have to worry. Don't have to worry. No, no, no. Gonna treat you right. Baby, I miss you. Baby, I miss you. Just wanna kiss you. Hold you in my arms. I know what I need, and I need you, baby. Yeah, I know what I gotta do. I know just what to do.
Give me a 100 if y'all want an extra level panty drop or sudden death hit. I'm gonna put y'all on game. Give me a 100. Y'all want me to put y'all on a game? Let me put you on one of the top songs real quick, and then I'm gonna end the show. We already ended the show, but it's a sudden death. Give me a 100. I'm gonna put you guys on some player music real quick. Let me see what I be using. Let me see. Let me see. Even though I'm not looking, I know y'all want the fire. Get put on some fire game. Oh, let me see which one I want to do. You said SWV? No. How we gonna do it? Hold on, let me go back. Y'all might need to ask for it. Oh, okay, y'all did ask for it. Okay. Okay, hold on. All right. Let me put y'all on some game real quick. Cause I'm in my little zone right now, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna end it with something real quick. God damn. Oh shit. Or maybe not. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why it's doing like this. No. All right, here we go. Play. Here go the song right here. Why you don't want to play? All right, fuck it. Sorry about that. Hold on. I gotta play it now because I already done talked it up. So I'm gonna put y'all on this song. Who know this song? You know what, players? You can tell if dudes get chicks just by the music they listen to.
Work on a powerful platform that's
All right, y'all. Here we go.
ain't nobody tell say it's true. I'm for smoke because I'm too cool to hear what they say it's true.
Here go the best part.
I'm for smoke.
My life go down. This is Christian. They from Oakland, but they were signed to Rockefeller. Yep, Rockefeller Records, but they was from Oakland though. Christian.
Time just passes by slowly, but all right, you see faces and faces catching different cases, surroundings is horrified. Same situation, nothing ever changes, just being horrified. Hustler, baby, baby. From day to night, business is as good as it gets. As I take another hit, honey, I won't stop. Cause I'm too great today. When they say it's true, I'm full smoke, I'm too cool to hear when they say it's true. I'm full smoke, watching my life go down, watching my life go down. Cause I'm a hustler, watching my life go down, watching my life go down.